You're watching the Pomoco Don Rose football show right here on Fox 43. Go Pirates!
Next on the Pomoco Don Rose football show, we look back at the Pirates' first ever encounter with ODU Monarchs. Then we look ahead to today's game against the undefeated Wildcats of Bethune-Cookman. And we hear from the woman in charge of keeping Pirate pride afloat. That's next on the Pomoco Don Rose football show.
Let's go, guys. Let's go, let's go, let's go, let's go. Let's go, let's go. Come on.
Pomoco Don Rose Football Show 2010, Resurrection to Glory.
I'm Jerome Barber, and as always, I'm joined with Coach Don Rose. Coach Rose, what do we say?
Wow. I'm kind of speechless right now, but I tell you what, my hat goes off to the ODU coach. They came in and they did the necessary things to do to win. But I would have never thought in a million years that the win would come down to 3 block punts. But, you know, that was a big lesson for us, and so we definitely got to go back to the drawing board. Hopefully we can correct that for this game. But I know now we've got a bullseye on our punt team. Yeah,
definitely. First quarter starts off, and they kick off to us, and we try to get things going offensively.
Yeah, well actually, I'm just trying to see that they kicked off. Wait a minute, let me go back. Yeah,
we kicked off to them.
Good.
I'm thinking about the second half already. We kicked off to them.
We kicked off to them, and you know they were #1, kickoff return team, and you know we got them down and in reasonable field position, 3 and out. You know, and they punted, so I was feeling real good. And then when they punted, you know, we got the ball, and then we were 3 and out. Okay, and so from there, I said, okay, whenever we're going to punt the ball, and that's when the dark cloud just kind of got over the stadium, and you know, they blocked the kick, and it was just real simple. You know, our guys, they had 3 guys, and they did a game, and our guys didn't, you know, step back in time, and the guy came in and ran right into the punter, but at the same time, we snapped the ball on the ground, and so I don't know whether the ground got it or the block, but either way, they got the ball on the 1-yard line. And, you know, 2 plays later, Marco just ran it in. And before people could get seated, it was 7-0.
Right.
And then they kicked off. And then when they kicked off, I said, okay, we're ready to go. We fumbled it. Shinhosa, you know, he doesn't catch it. And then when he picks it up, he fumbles. But then fortunately, our defense, you know, like they've been playing all year, they came in and 2 plays later, we made them fumble, and you know, I think Romeo Pelham, and then from there, you know, we got back on. I said, okay, well, we're good. We're on track. We got the ball back. We're going to go back and do what we do. When you know what, the next series, a block punt. So that was pretty much, that's how the day went. But you know, I've been playing and coaching a long time, and I've never been a part of a game that was like that. But I guess there's a lesson that has to be learned. I'm still trying to find out what the lesson is.
I mean, it's so true that special teams is a vital part. That's where momentum is established. That's where field position is established. And I know in some teams, and I know your philosophy as well, you let the special teams know that they're a part like that. That punt is the last defensive play, and the kickoff return is the first offensive play. And so, you know, it's just that kind of philosophy. But in the midst of all of that, defense still strong. Darius Johnson had a stellar day. He forces a fumble and recovers the ball.
Like I said, the defense, you know, they wasn't moved no matter what, you know, and you saw it, you know, it was back-to-back, you know, mishaps on the special team, but the defense just continued to coming out there. And but you know, somehow, you know, we get the ball back again, and then, you know, we end up moving the ball. I think Kendrick caused a fumble, and they get the ball, and then, you know, our offense gets the ball like on the 10, 15-yard line, and we score. Right. And so I think after that, they came in and they had their one drive that, you know, they drove from the 20. And again, you know, just, you know, we could have been a little sharper, but they end up 21-7. And so we kick off again, they kick off, and then we get the ball, and then we punt one more time. What do you think happened? Another block punt, you know. So right now, I mean, like Rev, I've never seen that, and hopefully that I will never see that again.
Well, the first half actually ends, and it's 21-7. We go into the locker room, and
well, actually, after that punt, they got 28, so it was 28-7.
28-7 going into the. You're right, going into the locker room. We did see some sparks. But the offense, of course, we also saw the interception by Dave Legree as well. And so it was just a tough first half for the Pirates. Next on the Pomoco Don Rose Football Show, Coach Rose breaks down the second half of Hampton's matchup against the Monarchs. Plus, we acknowledge this week's most valuable players. Stay with us right here on the Pomoco Don Rose Football Show.
The right team, the right players, the will to win your trust. Trust in the products we sell, trust in the service we provide, and trust we'll give you the best price and the best value. The team is Pomoco. The products, Chrysler, Jeep, Dodge, Ram, Nissan, Lincoln, Mercury, and used cars of all makes. Guaranteed service for all models provided by factory-trained technicians. And we've won the trust of generations. Let us win yours. Pomoco, the power of more. Of course.
Are you sitting at home right now in front of the TV?
Come catch your favorite sporting events at NASCAR Sports Grill, located in the Power Plant in Hampton. We cover everything, including college and pro football, basketball, Major League Baseball, NASCAR, UFC, and more. With our 40-plus high-definition televisions and over 40 feet of high-definition projection screens, NASCAR Sports Grill is second to none. The party is always happening. We have a 4,000-square-foot deck that features live music on the weekends and a full menu of great food. With so much going on, why are you not at NASCAR Sports Grill?
To the left, to the right, they hit Hugerberry to the outside. Ball is caught for a gain of about Old Dominion on top of Hampton. Legree takes a snap, hits a quick pass out to Isaiah Thomas on the comeback route. Thomas picks up about 19 from the Pirates. Legree and shotgun, drop back to pass. Plenty of time to fumble. Gives the ball back to ODU. As they recover the fumble, some clock to hand, or Marco keeps it this time. Brandon McGee's with the tackle in the backfield. A loss of maybe 2 or 3 yards on the play.
We're back to talk about the second half of the Pirates versus ODU. Packed stadium.
Yeah, I was surprised. I thought at one time I said, well, I didn't know how it's going to be. It's a new rival or what have you, but pretty good crowd.
Yeah, they came out and supported, and we see for the first time in a while, number 8 comes out in the third quarter.
Yeah.
Herbert Bynes.
Yeah, I think
quarterback.
Yeah, Herb. Like I said, Herb's been working real hard, and I was glad to see him come in. And like I said, now I think he had a couple of drives, and not fault of his. A little rusty a little bit. A couple of balls were in the ground or what have you, but. He gives us a different perspective. He's a guy that, whereas David's going to get out there and, he's going to, if it's not there, he's going to take off and run, whatever. Well, Herb is a guy that's going to sit back, be a little more poised and stay in the pocket. And so we got to figure out a way to utilize what we have. But, that won't be the last of number 8.
The 28 points that ODU scored in the first half would be the last of the points that they would score.
Yeah.
Had a scoreless third quarter, and then we entered into the fourth quarter, and it looks like that might have been the kind of the wake up for the offense, because Dave Legree comes back in and we start putting drives together.
Yeah. I think totally we had we scored after the first quarter, and then we came back and we scored I think the fourth. But we had 2 other drives. We left a drive on the field in the first half. I mean, we went down to the 4-yard line. And, again, down 28-7, I wanted to, put it in the end zone, and we didn't do that. And I think there was another drive in the fourth quarter that we had a chance, and I think he threw an interception. But, again, I saw, it might be a little small movement, but I saw a little movement. That offense was starting to be more consistent in the drive, and so my thing now is just to make sure we can kind of manage that And so, you know, that we can give our defense a chance to get rest. And, you know, right, whether we win by 2 or 3 or whatever the points are, the goal is to win.
Right.
And so I want to make sure we can control that ball.